So, it was the night before spring break, and I wasn't sleeping. Rather, I was up drinking red wine, thinking about the following day when I would return home to see my parents. And why is this such a big deal? I mean, besides the fact that I'm liberal, they're conservative, I'm blonde hair, blue eyed, and there's our poop colored brown, I'm short, they're tall, and I pretty much demolished their fridge like Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball. Well, here's why it's such a big deal, because when I go home without a boy, it's like a new revelation every time. It's like, you're gay! It's a dreaded shock that always comes after such a terrible announcement, and after people pick their jaws back up off the floor, they swing open the door of ignorant insults. But it's not normal! It's not normal? No, it's just not natural! What is normal? What is natural? And who even knows? It baffles me every time. So they want me to be with a man, and then that's normal. They want me to find a little vitamin D for my V, a key for my lock, a beef stick for my bearded clam. And then that's normal. Let me tell you, I mean, this tuna taco is just tuckered shut. Guys are just putting their stick up the wrong tree with me. But in all seriousness, they just don't understand. They look in their hand holding a Bible, and they scorn my love as if it was something as scandalous as porn. And my soul truly mourns because this is something that I cannot choose. But they have no clue about what it is like to be born different. The straight white male has it all. Hell, even the straight white woman has it all nowadays because the laws have changed and women can fight for independence and win every right that a man can. But that right only applies to a straight woman. Don't forget that. These rights are not all-inclusive but extremely exclusive. And as a result, I make my political views undoubtedly effusive. But they still don't understand. They reprimand me for being so outspoken without realizing that this hurt and emotion comes from being extremely broken. To be myself means to risk losing my job, losing a friend, being forced to bend to the rigid gender stereotypes of society. But they don't understand. They just reprimand. And I think that the thing that kills me the most is the utter ignorance, the fact that this difference must mean that I have some sort of sickness. And I truly tear myself to shreds because they do not even see the basic threads of commonality, of existence, of humanity. And these common threads of existence are love and caring and relation and the daring to risk your soul for someone else, sharing in the love of duality and spirituality. This is what it means to be human. So then what am I to them? I ask myself this question thousands of times, waiting for a response, but their silence screams louder than words because the phrase, "I love you just as you are," is a phrase still waiting to be heard. And as I wait for them to speak those words, the anger in me stirs and it cuts me like a knife straight to the core, echoing along the shores of my mind, saying, when I simply love, they scorn and they warn that I was sworn into life by the hands of God, so I could not have possibly been born gay. And because they have to deal with a gay daughter, they have the right to mourn, while I lay at the bottom of the sea, often wishing that I could be unborn. But something in me will not stay quiet. Something in me will still not take this defeat. And so I swim back up to the surface of this dark sea and I proclaim, I will not let your intolerance defeat me. I am me and I'm going to scream this for the whole world to see. Your fear of the unknown will not knock me down. And under your religious persecution, I will not drown. Crown me as queen of the queers and let everyone hear I do not care. Because this is my final message for you. Guess what? I can love too. I can love another human being through and through. And it has nothing to do with you or your religion or my religion or fucking divisions based off stupid decisions by the law. If you only saw just how much I long to be like you, just how much I long to be normal. If you knew that it was hard being me, that I'm physically scarred from the self-loathing, from the depression, that I wanted to die from the oppression of society, the society that you portray to me, maybe you would see it as different. Maybe you would stop blaming me. You would see your daughter as at least sufficient. But sufficient won't cut it with you. I guess you want me to be normal. Well, hate to break it to you, but that's just not happening. But with all joking aside, I do wish that you could remotely understand that this hand that I've been dealt is not of my choosing. I truly wish it wasn't this way. Trust me when I say life would be a lot easier if I was not gay. But I suppose that this is the hand that the Lord has laid. And being gay is a death sentence that I strive to overcome every single day. And so this is what I pray for you, that you would remember this message and weigh it against everything you forevermore think or say to someone who tells you that they are gay.